Do you ever look up at the night sky and wonder about the stars? Hello, welcome to Dad Reads with me, David. Yes, okay, so this isn't the night sky, it's a sunset, but soon enough, hopefully, the stars will come out. Which leads me on to today's story is all about stars. Well, kind of anyway. The story today is called Grandad Star, and it's by Francis Tosh Devin and Rehan Stone. I hope I got those names right. Apologies if I didn't. But if you are liking these stories and the video, do like the video and subscribe. And I'd like to hear your comments as well. Now, every subscription does help, and I do appreciate for everyone that does subscribe. So, on to the story, shall we? Grandad's Star. Mum and I love it when Grandad tells me star stories. When he was small, he had a warm hat, a map of the night sky, and a pocket telescope. Grandad won a young stargazer's certificate. And now he's teaching me to stargaze too. You see, my Grandad was an astronomer. He shows me how the stars twinkle, sometimes bright, sometimes dim. On cloudy nights, we can't see any stars. There's no twinkling, only darkness. Luckily, cloudy nights are often followed by clear ones, when the sky is bright with stars once again. Grandad is teaching me the names of all the stars and constellations. He is very patient when I forget. When Grandad was my age, there was one thing he really wanted: a bigger, zoomier telescope to help him see the twinkling stars more clearly. And one day he got one. But now it's old. The focus is foggy, the tube is dented, and we can't see any twinkles. Grandad takes the telescope apart. He's going to fix it and give it to me. Grandad says it will show me any star I wish. When I grow up, I'm going to work here with Grandad. He has a board for writing important things on, a star chart that fills the whole wall, and a truly enormous telescope. Grandad looks deep into space, and space looks back at him. And guess what? My Grandad is famous. He's got a super-sized screen and a clicky thing to change the pictures. When people ask him questions, my Grandad always knows the answers. He teaches people how stars were born, what they are made of, and how they move through space. My Grandad has discovered 17 new stars, and one day he wants to have a star named after him. But now something's different. Grandad keeps forgetting where he's put his things. Sometimes he can't find the clicky thing, and his screen stays blank. He isn't sure of the answers anymore. Now, when Grandad shows me the stars, he can't remember all of their names. His map of the night sky confuses him. Mum writes some important things on a board to remind him. But he keeps asking me if it's Sunday, even though I tell him it's Tuesday 17 times. Then he forgets my name. Mum says that the memories in our brains are like the twinkles of stars, shining brightly or growing dim. She says that some of Grandad's stars are twinkling dimly. There might be cloudy times when there are no stars at all. Mum says it's okay to feel sad. Now, Grandad is having more cloudy times. When he forgets my name, I whisper it to him in his ear. I show Grandad his young stargazer certificate. His eyes shine. I teach Grandad the names of the stars and constellations. I am very patient when he forgets. Sometimes I tell him star stories too. Grandad loves those. Plus, Mum and I are fixing something important. It's a Grandad scope. It will show me any star I wish. I will point it into the darkness and it will find the fading twinkles of my own dear Grandad star. The Alpha Granddaddy loveliest. And that's the end of the story. So, what did you think of that story? It's something to think about, really, isn't it? In this story, the granddad was starting to forget things, and I guess it can be a bit scary or a bit sad that he forgot his granddaughter's name. Now, there is a condition called dementia, and it usually affects older people where they do tend to forget things, and it can be little things from like where they've put their keys to bigger things like knowing who their relative is. And I guess that could be a bit scary, especially if you're sitting at home and you've got a stranger in your house, but it's not really a stranger. It could be your son or your daughter. Now, I'm not saying all this to scare you. Hopefully, you'll have people around you that, like this granddad did with his granddaughter, who are there to look after you and to support you, and they remind you of little things, and that's the important thing. It's nice to be reminded of your accomplishments. Um, so he had a certificate and he recognised that, and it made him happy, and I guess that made a little girl happy too, to see her granddad happy. But yeah, isn't it amazing that he liked to look at the night sky as well? Do you like to look at the night sky? Have you ever seen a shooting star? A falling star? I don't think I have. Anyway, let me know in the comments. That is the end of the story. Let me know what you think about it. Give me your experiences in maybe forgetting things, or do you know someone that is quite forgetful? Okay, until next time. Bye for now.